Hi. Yeah, it's really good to see you. Yeah, you were telling me that. You've really been through it. Yeah. Yeah, so you were saying that you were in an accident recently. I'm so sorry. And you sustained a number of injuries. Yeah. Yeah, to your upper body, your arms, your back, your neck, even as low down as the hips. Oof. Yeah, that's a lot. And you've got a recovery process ahead of you. Yeah. Well, I'm so sorry you're going through that. I mean, the good thing is that here we are, right? We're talking to each other. You're okay, you know. You've got a road ahead of you in terms of healing, but in general you're okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do today, because we wanted to discuss, what are some good sessions that you and I can do in the future to sort of continue this healing process as you recover from this accident. And I think what's going to be best is, I spoke to your general practitioner, and they actually sent me all your measurements from before the accident, right? So I think what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to do a general sort of assessment and feel of your body, where the injuries are. I can see that you're a little bruised up. Yeah. And then I'm going to take some measurements, and we're just going to see, how those measurements line up with the measurements that I received from your GP. Yeah, and I've had like a week to look those over. So I've got them memorized in my head. I've got a pretty good head for numbers actually. Yeah, so I'm just going to take these measurements and we'll just see where the swelling and inflammation is still, and we can base our next session off of that, okay? Okay, great. Yeah. And I'm going to put on some gloves, okay? Okay. Okay, so yeah, so like I said, I'm just gonna do a little bit of sort of a manual feel here just to kind of get a sense of. And you have had x-rays done, and there's no actual broken bones. Yeah, thank God. But your body's still kind of banged up. Yeah, yeah, of course. Look at these collarbones here. And because I can see bruising on your body, please just let me know, as I'm touching your arms, your shoulders. Just let me know if there's anything that's too tender, okay? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna lift up your shirt for a second just so I can see your abdomen, okay? Okay. Okay, and I can see that this is where the chest and abdomen areas where you sustained a number of the bigger bruises, yeah? Okay. And how's my touch feeling? Okay, we can put your shirt down. now. There we go. Feeling the hips here. How's that? Okay. I'm just gonna move around to the back for a second, okay? Yeah, so I can see that there's bruising on the back as well. Okay, I'm just going to lift up your shirt here for a second, a little bit higher than it was. There we go. Let's see. Okay, put this shirt back down. Okay. All right, so now I think I'm going to start with the measurements, okay? And just, at any time, if you're feeling uncomfortable or if something's too painful, just let me know. Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm just going to get this warmed up a little bit because they can get a little chilly. Don't want it to be too cold on your skin. First, what I'm going to do, see what I take. Okay, so I'm just measuring your right trapezius here. Excuse me, your left trapezius. There we go. Measure that. The right trapezius. Let's see. Let's measure that. Width of the neck there. Okay, and I'm just going to measure just right across the shoulders. From the trapezius all the way out to the shoulder on your left side. Go. And then from the trapezius all the way out. Oh. Okay. All right. So let's see. I am going to actually just measure around the circumference of your upper arm, okay? Does that feel snug? Okay, good. Okay. And then I'm going to do the circumference on your upper right arm now. All right, so now I'm gonna measure across your upper chest, okay? Yeah. Go. Does that feel flush against your back? Yeah, okay, great. Okay. All right, and now I am just gonna wiggle it down a little bit. So now this is sort of across the center of your chest just to get some dimensions. Make sure this is okay. just gonna wiggle it down sort of to like the kind of the center of your chest now. Let's make sure this is still flush against your body. There we go. And I am going to now just wiggle it down a little bit more to your waist, okay? And please don't suck in, don't sort of poof your tummy out, just kind of stand as you normally would, okay? Let's see, let me make sure this is... Okay. All right, and now I am going to wiggle this down even just a little bit more to your hips. Yeah, okay, there we go. Let's see. Okay, that feels snug. Yeah. Okay. Okay, all right, so let's see. I am going to now, I'm gonna actually move around to the back, okay? And we'll do, because I wanted to measure the shoulder blades and some other parts of the back for swelling, okay? Okay. Okay, so I'm just measuring your right trapezius from the back here, let's see. Okay, and now I'm measuring your left trapezius. Back here. Okay. Now let's just try to get the width of your shoulders in the back. Okay. Get this right shoulder blade here. Good. This left shoulder blade here. There we go. Okay. Move this down a little bit and just get a sense for the width of the mid-back here. Okay. And then I'm just going to move it down a little bit lower. Get a sense for the lower part of the back. Okay. Okay. Hi. Hi. Yeah, how are you doing? Okay. Yeah, so let me just double check on a few of these measurements here really quickly. Let's see, I'm just gonna do this trapezius again. Just gonna do this trapezius again. Okay. And the shoulder. And I am just going to measure around the upper chest one more time just because this is an area of concern for me and I just want to make sure that I got it correct. That feels flush. Yeah, okay. Okay, all right, so the original number I got was right. Okay, let me just bring this down just a little bit more again. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna bring it down just a little bit more. Okay, all right, so all the original measurements I got were correct. I just wanted to double check because let me tell you what's going on here. The areas where I'm seeing the most swelling and inflammation is in the upper chest area, yeah, where you do have quite a bit of bruising, right? And I'm very glad that you've already had a series of x-rays done because this tells me that there's no broken ribs or anything, but I think it's just, you know, the muscle, the tissue is inflamed, right? Because your body took this hit, right, during this accident. So upper to mid chest, I think, is where we're gonna wanna do some massage work when you return, for sure. I'm also seeing inflammation in this, in your left trapezius into the shoulder, okay? Yeah, and I think you can actually even just like visually see it, you know, like even without the measurements. Yeah, you're just a little inflamed there, which makes sense because, you know, when you're in an accident like the type that you were in, you know, your head and neck and upper body get sort of whipped around quite a bit, you know, so it's intense on that part of the body for sure. So I think we'll work on shoulder and neck as well in a separate session. Your right shoulder is actually looking okay. It's more the left that I'm concerned about. Yeah. Okay, and then, you know, one other thing I did notice, I want to say it looks like you do have some swelling in your right hip a little bit. Yeah, and you said that you've been sort of walking with a bit of a tilt since this accident happened. Yeah, and I'm wondering if we could maybe just actually wrap this around you one more time down at the hips. Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if we can work on that with some massage and some adjustments. Yeah. So I think we've got our work cut out for us, right? We're gonna focus on this chest. We'll focus on this, on the hips, but on the right hip particularly. And then on this left trapezius here, right? Yeah. Because it's quite swollen, as is this left shoulder. Yeah, okay, all right, well, I'm glad we did this, yeah, because, you know, I find that the numbers don't lie, right? Like, I mean, like, if your body is experiencing swelling or inflammation, then, I mean, you just measure, right? And you find out where it is, and then that's how you know where you're gonna do the treatments in the future. Yeah. Yeah. So let's get you booked in for one of those sessions. I think we start within the next couple days, don't you? Yeah, because I mean, obviously your body is still, it's quite sensitive, but I think it can take it if we start in on some of these massage therapy treatments right away. Okay? All right, so I'm just gonna get my laptop and we'll book you in, okay? Okay, I'll be right back.